Hello, hello. It's Carla Italiano coming to you from Savannah, Georgia. Welcome to day 58 of our 90-day social media run. And today we're going to talk about contacting influencers on social media. So this would be people who are the admins or the obvious influencer in Facebook groups, for example, or somebody who has a large following and good engagement on Instagram or on Facebook, and can be even from the Dream 50 list that, if you remember, we learned back on like day 23 or so, and how to connect with them. So if you remember the story, Fraser Brooks, our teacher, talked about a time early in his business where he went into a group. He was at the travel business, and so he went into different groups of different countries. And then, so specifically, this story was from Australia. So he went into the Australia group. He started out by just sending friend requests to people who are in the group. And what he found was that a lot of people didn't even realize they were in the group. It was kind of random. So that led him to the conclusion of, oh, only reaching out to or sending friend requests to people who are active and engaging in the group, which is, as I've mentioned, now part of my regular routine is where I am connecting with people in those groups, sending friend requests and starting new friendships, relationships, conversations with those people. So in his example, he asked a question, I only have time to visit Melbourne or one city. Should I go to Melbourne or Sydney? So we had people commenting both ways, as well as offering new city suggestions. He messaged all of them and recruited quite a few people from that group and others similar. He was sharing about 100 people, over 100 he was bringing in. But the magic of the business model of network marketing especially is that you get to leverage people's work, and that is less of a sales job, which obviously is great and very lucrative just to keep enrolling people. But if you can find people who are also interested in building a business like yourself, you work together and it's a win-win for everybody, and that helps you to free up more of your time and to leverage the time. And so he decided to approach the admin of several groups. Some of them enrolled, some of them did nothing, but he had one or two who absolutely took off. And he told us other stories of other people in our profession who have followed this scenario, the strategy that I'm going to share with you. And they have brought in influencers. They first built a relationship with people who are the admins of groups or influencers, and gone on to bring them into their team, and they've absolutely crushed it. Even had people come in that exceeded their level and they were a leader already in their group. So this strategy really works, and I'm excited to share with you. So this is the option for a Facebook group. So if you're in a Facebook group, especially if you've been engaging for a while, then it's an opportunity to reach out to the admin of the group. Basically, the formula is to first give them a thank you and a compliment about the group, and then simply ask them if they make money from the group. Whether they say yes or no, then your next step is to ask the question if they're open to look at information on how you've been able to help others, and you can help them to create money and leverage the group. So it might sound something like this. First of all, the thank you and the compliment, you're writing this to the admin of the group. Hey, Mary, or whatever their name is, obviously. I just want to thank you because your group has helped me to book my trip to Australia. I would have been lost without the help of the members. Random question. Are you making money from this amazing group that you've created? Okay, so as we open with a compliment and a thank you, moved into a question. Do you make money from this audience? Do you make money from what you're doing here? This is an amazing group. Most of the time, the answer no. At the time that Fraser did a little study of his own, only about 8% of the people he reached out to were making money from the group. But whether they are or not, then you can still offer your opportunity to them. For example, if they say no, then you can respond with something like, I would love to return the favor. I'd love to help you out. Would you be open to looking at checking out some information about how I could help you leverage this group to earn an extra income? It could benefit both you and your group members. No worries if not, just thought I'd ask. Okay, so basically just asking if they're open to look. They may or may not, no, we don't have control over their response, but by asking enough people, we'll find people. And in some of the stories he was sharing, the people who he taught the strategy to were finding people that, it's funny you ask. I was actually just trying to look into ways to monetize this. What have you got? So if you found something like that, then that's definitely a win. But either way, you've got a friendship and a connection with somebody of influence, which is great. If they say that they are making the money, they say, well, it's clear that you're crushing it. You're absolutely amazing. Would you be open to see how you could make an additional stream of income, as I've helped others do with a similar size audience following what I do? Again, no worries if not, just thought I'd ask. So either way, whether it's a yes or no. Another option, if they say yes, or if they say no, they don't currently make money, say, I help people profit from their activity on social media. Would you be open to see how I can help you? It's just another phrasing of basically the same question, but giving you a few examples there. Okay, so the dare is to start engaging with an admin of a group or somebody who has influence on either Instagram or Facebook. And then plan to continue to connect with them, love all their stuff, like their stories, offer comments both on stories and on their posts, and then plan on after 5 to 7 days checking in with them. In the group admin, you can put something like I just mentioned, or if it's a influencer, then just say, oh my gosh, I just love your content. I've been really following the last week or so. It's absolutely amazing. Again, just curious, do you make money off of your influence, off of the activity, off of the community that you've built here? And then yes or no, then you can offer them the same question. So basically, if you look for people who have influence but not making money, but who are looking to make money, that is the ideal spot. But really, we can ask anyone. I'm just checking my notes here. Remember, just a refresh on the Dream 50. Remember, we did that early on. The Dream 50 list is when you make a list of the people that you see on social media who have your ideal followers, ideal customers, or ideal team members already following them, already engaging with them, already in their community. And the ideal people for your Dream 50 list are not necessarily the huge names like Tony Robbins, for example, but it might be somebody with more like 10,000 followers, something in that range. So it's not so overwhelming, but it's obvious that they have a community and engagement. Go to their stories, love or like, and comment them, engage, and then get ready to reach out eventually. So this is really exciting, a really simple opportunity. Hopefully from yesterday's challenge, things are going well. I worked on it this morning and I sent out my survey questions, or my request for a survey. And then I've had about half respond so far that say yes, they would answer the question. I sent them a question, they sent their response. So I'm waiting 24 hours to follow up with the next step on that. So go check out yesterday's video if you missed that. But that is ongoing through this week as well. But good luck with the dare and connecting with the influencers and sharing the gift that you have in your business. Thanks for watching, you guys. See you tomorrow.